Good evening. Happy hour at home on Wednesday, June the 10th. Hard to believe. It's been a few months already. I think it's probably since the 10th or 12th week that we've been doing it. So in any case, tonight we're focusing on wines from South Africa. And South Africa ranks about 7th in line of the countries. And actually, strangely enough, nowadays the United States is ranked about 8th. So it's the popularity of these wines have come up quite a bit. South African wines are very interesting that they started rather late. They started primarily in about 1659 in terms of developing wines, and they started with the wines of Shiraz, Cabernet, and Merlot. And the Cape Town, where they first started the wines, the first man that did the wines is a fellow by the name of Jan van Riesebeek. And it's interesting to note that now by the 1990s, there are about 80 million vines that are present in South Africa. And really, the wines themselves have not had the international exposure until after apartheid, which is again in probably the end of the 1990s, and that's when they really got their international exposure. We're going to focus on primarily the one wine. The focus wine is coming from the Stellenbosch region of Cape Town, South Africa, and it's coming from the Highbury winery, and it should be pretty bold and pretty interesting wine. So let's see how this goes. And let's start the opening, and I'll try to interject with a couple more details. So the Stellenbosch area of South Africa, also very interesting in that it has probably about 50 unique soils that are used to cultivate the vines, which is quite interesting. Coming out very nicely. Let's see. It's a rich cork. Okay, good. And now, it comes the leg time. So being a wine leg man, here we go. Let's see how they are. You know the pose. Coming very nicely, very firm on the legs. Very nice. Let me decant the wine so it can breathe a little bit before we pour the other glasses for the other Ludlam family members. And we will try to enjoy some wine, some nice conversation. So, here you go. Have a nice evening. Happy hour at home on Wednesday, June the 10th. Thank you very much for your attention, and bye-bye now.